Do you really think someone like you has what it takes to make my girl happy? I highly doubt it. Sorry, who is this? Forgive me if I'm wrong, but are you Sadie's father? Yeah, are you stupid? My contact name literally says Bill. I'm really worried now having you as a potential son-in-law. Do you really lack that much common sense? I'm sorry, it was just so sudden. I didn't originally have you in my contacts, so I just wanted to make sure. I deeply apologize for the inconvenience. To answer your question, yes, absolutely. I intend to make Sadie the happiest girl in the world. I know you know, but Sadie is only interested in becoming a full-time housewife after getting married. Now, you sure you can promise me that for her too? Cause I'm not letting her go if there's even the slightest chance she would have to lift a finger because of your lack of income. Are you sure you're even rich enough? She's too beautiful to worry about laboring herself, you know? Yes, of course. All the hard work I do is all to make Sadie live a life of pure luxury. I promise to let her live as comfortably as possible. She won't have to worry about money ever. I know that it's Sadie's dream lifestyle to be an all-round housewife. So, in order to marry her, I intend to do whatever it takes to give her that life. Okay, I've got evidence of you making that statement now, so don't forget it. If there's any way that you break these promises, I'm gonna make you divorce her instantly. Obviously, in that case, I'll be charging you all of the penalty fees for making a waste of Sadie's time. And I hate liars, and I won't ever forgive you for that matter. Oh, I see. So that's what this is all about. Penalty fees? I'm not sure that's even a thing. I remembered having a similar conversation like this with you just before, but I see now why you brought that subject up again, to leave physical evidence. It's okay though, I am a man of my word. There will be nothing for you to worry about in our marriage, now and hereafter. I promise, I will exceed your expectations of me. By the way, about the duplex family home you're planning on building after the marriage. Your plans for that hasn't changed, surely? Well, there's really no way for you to reject those plans now anyway. Just double checking if you're really a man of his word. Yes, of course. The plans for the house are en route as well. Thanks for your concern, but you can really trust me with everything. I wouldn't forgive myself if I did anything to upset Sadie or her family. When you first mentioned the need for a duplex, I assumed that you and your wife will be living with us, so I've begun the design with that in consideration. However, I'm concerned about where Bailey will live. Will your other son be living with us as well? No, Bailey isn't married yet. So until then, he will continue to live with us. But when he finds a suitable wife, me and my wife and his new family will take over your house. It'll be more comfortable for us that way. Oh, I see. So, the duplex home is ultimately going to be for you and Bailey's future family? Even though I'm the one designing and building it right now for my own marriage? Of course! You should be honored to be making such a huge contribution to the family. You have a problem with that? No, it's just that, this is the first I'm hearing about this. Bailey is extremely talented, and he's just got an offer to a position in a very superior company. I figured giving him a house would be a suitable present from me. But I'm the one paying for all the expenses of the house, yes? Does Sadie know about all of this? Obviously. When the time comes for you to move out, you can just build another house nearby. It'll be no problem. Oh, and obviously, Sadie would stay with us. Okay, I see. After we get married, I believe that Sadie's opinion should take first priority concerning our lifestyle nonetheless. Would you agree to that notion as well? Whatever Sadie wants goes? Yes, of course. Are you mad? Else I wouldn't have given you my blessing, or at the very least let you anywhere near her. However, I did hear a funny story from Sadie the other day. No? What was that about? Seems like you began mentioning something along the lines of wanting to live in a high-rise now, huh? You never even thought to tell me anything about that. You had this whole conversation to tell me. A high-rise? I guess I remember Sadie mentioning that it would be cool to live in one a few days back while watching TV. But the conversation didn't really span after that, so I didn't really think much of it. It was literally just thinking out loud, nothing concrete. Huh? Don't you dare lie to me, boy. You're blaming it on her? No, this is the truth. The whole truth. I would never lie. This is just my side of the story. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I know what Sadie told me. She said that you were the one wanting to live in a high-rise. You were pressuring her to give up the duplex, weren't you? I'm sorry? What? I would never pressure Sadie into doing anything. I mean, a high-rise does sound good, but honestly, I have never once said anything about actually wanting to live in one. If anything, Sadie was the one mentioning anything about a high-rise. At the very least, Sadie would be the one who was interested in it. How dare you fib about Sadie? You liar! Own up and stop being a coward. There's no way Sadie would want to live in a high-rise over a duplex home with me. She's the sweetest human being alive that doesn't want anything more than to live as close as possible to her parents. How stupid do you really think I am? You're unbelievable, truly. How cruel of you to want to rip my daughter apart from me. I'm sorry, I really am, but that's really not how it is. I'm sorry all of this has upset you. Please, just let me talk with Sadie about this to make things straight. I assure you, there will be no change in plans of building the duplex home for our marriage. I hope so. If you dare provoke me any further, I assure you to show you hell. For one thing, the wedding will be out of the question for sure. Yes, I completely understand. Again, I am really sorry for all the inconvenience. I'll double-check everything with Sadie. Hey, Sadie, did you tell your father my contact details? He messaged me out of the blue and it really caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah, I did. He asked for it, so I just gave it to him. I was watching TV, so I forgot to tell you about it. Sorry.
A little heads up would have been really great. He really scared the living crap out of me.
OMG, sorry. Really, I am. What did he say?
He asked the exact same things as he did at the dinner the other day. Whether I was really able to take care of you or not, and this and that.
Oh, that's it? He went through all that trouble just to ask you that again? Damn.
Apparently, he wanted my response in writing so that he could use it as physical evidence. Says that he could maybe use it for when he wants to sue me in the future, just in case something happens. I see how protective he is of you. That's good, but he's just very nerve-wracking.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess it's predictable of him. He's done similar things to my high school boyfriends, too. He's really annoying, hey?
Yeah, he went on to make me swear to never let you work another day of your life once we're married. To make you a full-time stay-at-home housewife like you always wanted. Like I said, I have no problem with that. Only the best for you. But isn't your father a little excessive?
Yeah, I guess. He just really loves me. That's all. Maybe he actually doesn't want me to get married. Perhaps that's why he's being picky and all.
Well, he doesn't want you going anywhere out of reach from him, that's for sure. But there's also another thing he said that's bothering me.
What?
You know how we were talking about a high-rise a few days ago? Did you tell him that I wanted to live in one or something?
Damn. He even asked you about that? OMG, he's so annoying. I may have accidentally mentioned about it to him and said that you were the one who came up with the idea. If he knew I didn't really want to live in a duplex, he would be really upset. But I said that you gave up on it in the end. I made you seem like a better person. Cool, right?
What? How could you do that? You said that so that you could just get out of trouble, right? Geez, why did you have to throw me under the bus like that? Ugh, you know, you could have told me about it, Sadie. I never really knew that you wanted to live in a high-rise. I thought that you were all in on the duplex plan. I know your father is controlling, but at the end of the day, this is our marriage. I want to give you everything that you wish for, I really do. But I don't like having your father flaring out at me like he does, especially for something that isn't my fault. Do you know just how enraged he was? Just hearing about the high-rise being my idea, he sounded like he wanted to murder me.
Oh, damn.
When I told him I knew nothing about it, he went ballistic. He wouldn't trust me when I said that you were the only one that ever mentioned about it. He said that you would never do something that would hurt his feelings. He really believes that you always put your parents first, more than anything else. He wouldn't trust me when I said that you were the only one who mentioned it. He said that you would never do something that would hurt his feelings. He really believes that you always put your parents first, more than anything else. He was out of control. He wouldn't even listen to anything I said.
Yeah. He gets really emotional sometimes. That's exactly why I said that you were the one to come up with the idea, not me.
Oh my God, Sadie. Why though? If you make me look bad now, he might actually force us to cancel the wedding. I don't mind taking the blame for your mistakes, but still, the most important priority right now should be finally getting married.
Yeah, but you know how I like the ocean, right? So I just had a random idea about how cool it would be to live somewhere that you could see it every day. Remember how good the view looked from the high-rises from that show? I wanted something like that, except near the sea. When I started looking up places, all these high-rises came up on my tablet. Then I realized that with your high salary, living in one could really be a possibility. I really started liking the idea. But then my father walked in on me and saw all the property and real estate websites I had up. I just had to make an excuse really quick.
Well, nevertheless, I think it's a little difficult to start changing plans of where to live now. Your father is really devoted to the duplex. I just wish you would double think about what you say to your father. I have enough stress planning for everything else as it is.
Well, I did, and I didn't want my father to get upset at me. There was no other way, okay? Besides, you don't have to worry about it so much. You already got his blessing, right? Don't get so frustrated on me. You're going to make me feel bad.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Oh, yeah, did you know anything about how your father is thinking of moving into the duplex with your brother after he gets married, then kicking me out? It is insane.
Oh, yeah, about that. Well, you never really know what'll actually happen in the future, so I just let it slide. Well, if that even happened, you could just buy another house, right? It's no big deal. Hey, what about we actually start living in a high-rise when that happens? That'll be the best thing ever!
I don't know what your father would say about that. He seems really dedicated to keeping you closer to him than me. Also, housing isn't just something you can go out and buy every day. Yes, I have high income, but there's just a lot more things that you gotta consider and prepare when buying an estate. It's a huge investment that you can't take lightly. It's different to all the shopping sprees I take you on.
Yeah, but you're the president of your company. You have tons of money, and money can fix anything. It'll be all right. How can you be so stingy with your money?
I know, but there's a reason I got to be president. Making money is all about being smart with it. But if that's what you want, then I guess that's the best way to spend it. Only the best for you.
Aw, thank you, Steve. I'm so lucky to have you.
Glad you think so too. You're my one and only X. You scrawny little rat. How the hell are you intending to protect Sadie for life with a body like that? You can't even take one punch to the gut. Pathetic. Bill, in all due respect, you sucker punched me out of nowhere. It was unpredictable. You really did me dirty. No, think you're strong enough now to talk back to me, boy? Screw you. Of course I'd want to hit you when I find out that you never went to university. You're a lowlife. I only gave you my blessing because Sadie pleaded me, but enough is enough. I'm fed up with you. No lowlife dim-witted scum is getting with my daughter. I'm canceling the wedding, and it is final. You're never allowed anywhere near my family ever again. Fine. I guess I'll just have to cancel Bailey's job offer then. What the heck? What nonsense are you talking now? You're the one blabbering on, Bill, all the damn time I've known you. I said I'm canceling Bailey's job offer to his new workplace. He only got in because I put in a word for him. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't even have made it to the interview with that dreadful resume. It's unfortunate, but please pass word that he will have to go and find other employment elsewhere. Huh? No, what are you actually talking about, brat? You had something to do with Bailey's job offer? Oh, of course. I get the last say in all our new recruits, as the president of the company. No, you're full of crap. No, it's true, Bill. I could see your son lacked in basic intelligence from his education records as well as any work history. Not even any volunteer work for the community, which was quite unfavorable on our part to begin with. But the worst part was where he lacked decent manners and behavior, much like his father. Not the most attractive attribute in our pool of applicants, I must say. I would have never picked up on him unless Sadie was in the picture. What the hell? How dare you speak so badly about my sweet son? Sorry, but it's really the truth. Well, it doesn't really matter anymore whether you believe me or not anyway. But the fact is that there was no other way your son would have got a job with us without his connections to me. I think it highly unlikely that any other place would want to hire him, really. I kind of took pity on him. Well, I guess I don't really have to bother with him anymore. Business is business, Bill. It's all about selective and clever thinking. You should try it sometime. Well, now that that's done and dusted, you can forget about the future you envisioned for Bailey. What? You're kidding me. You can't be... You? Are you actually the president? But then, why? Why did you keep that information from me? You knew that would have made me like you more. Definitely. Oh, you're just lying. Sadie said nothing of the sort. It was your son's wish. Your son pleaded me not to tell anyone about my identity when he found out at the interview. He didn't want people to think that he only got in because of me instead of his own efforts. He said he would stop Sadie from marrying me if I didn't oblige to his condition on the spot. I was gonna let him pass, nevertheless, but I simply agreed to do so that he would quit acting up and get out of the interview room for the next applicant. An embarrassment, really. I guess the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. I guess he just wanted to look good to everybody, especially you. He didn't want to be a joke to everyone around him. But I guess all those promises don't matter anymore now. Huh? So, are you really the president? Yes, for the millionth time, Bill. Can you really be that thick? Or is your brain always just full of egotistic nonsense? I know you and everyone else was really proud about his new job. But what a bummer. You ruined everything for him. I was always taught to respect the elders, so I respected your wishes. Feel better now? No, this can't be. Hold on, you can't do that. Let's re-talk about all of this like real adults now. No need to make rash decisions. Now that I know that you're the president, I'll retract everything I said. It doesn't matter anymore. I'll give you a chance to rethink your decision. No need. I've already gone as far as to decide to cancel the wedding as well, like you wished. Huh? You little worm. I've just realized talking with you now. Looking back, Sadie is no more different than Bailey and yourself. She's your child after all. At the end of the day, all she ever really thought about is herself. She's selfish just as much as her father. I used to think that she was just being cute, but it's all clear now. She even found it funny when you punched me in the gut. And all those other times that you harassed me, like it was just some sick joke? Who am I kidding? I should be the one refusing this wedding. I don't deserve any of this. You little weasel, how dare you insult my sweet daughter too? I will never forgive you if you humiliate her. I don't care if you're some stupid president anymore. No one talks bad about my beautiful children. They're more perfect than you would ever be. I guess that's more the reason to break off this relationship, yes? Anything for you, sir. Your wish is my command. Just remember, you caused all of this. The only person that you can blame now is yourself for your children's misfortune. That was close. I was about to give Sadie my all. Everything in the world that she wanted. Thank you so much for making me realize what a sleazebag your daughter is. I guess she's just gotta give up her dream to live lazy too, and go find a job with her brother now. Time for her to say goodbye to her future of being a rich housewife. My condolences. Hang on, you can't possibly break off the marriage over something so meager like this. This is unacceptable. I knew it. Your feelings towards Sadie weren't serious at all. Pathetic. I was right. No, I merely opened my eyes to the truth. There is no way I'll be able to love your daughter anymore now, or at least marry her. Now there is no need for me to trouble myself about the duplex anymore. How fortunate am I? Now everything is truly in my favor now. Wait, stop blabbering nonsense again. What is wrong with you? Bailey will be really pissed when he hears all about this. You can't let that happen. Plus, our little talk shouldn't have had anything to do with him in the first place. It's out of the question. Are you psycho? Just please, don't cancel his job offer. Please, anything but that. That's the least I ask of you. Let me think about that. No. What the hell, man? Like, really? How can you still act so tough after everything I told you? Just how entitled can you be? I am so glad I realized everything before marrying into your hypocritical, stupid family. Whew. Even if I hired your half-assed son, he's a good-for-nothing in my company. We're not hiring clowns at the moment, sorry. I was only being extra nice as a prospective brother-in-law, but you, no thank you. He can take his dreadful attitude someplace else. No, here, look, I'm sorry, all right? That's enough, right? That's what you wanted to hear, yes? Look, we've boasted to everyone we knew about his job offer already. There really is no going back for us now. You're gonna make us look like an embarrassment. You can't do that, please. I'll never live with that. This is too cruel of you. You can have a fit and point your fingers all you want, Bill. At the end of the day, there's no one to blame other than yourself. You're the one responsible for all of this, and your consequences were long overdue. It's too late for you, prick. You should be thankful to me for a very good and basic life lesson. Don't treat others the way that you wouldn't want to be treated, because karma is brutal. Also, don't ever throw coward punches ever again, Christ. Damn, what a waste of a bright future, all gone because of your selfish, dumb disposition. You were so close. Well, it seems like you didn't really want to have anything to do with me anyway from the start, so what gives? Please, I'm literally begging you. Sadie can absolutely find someone better than you, but as for Bailey, he really needs this job. It's the only workplace that's ever accepted him. Just please, don't reverse the offer, I'm begging you. Pathetic. You really think I'd do anything for you now? I know your true identity, an ungrateful son of a bee. Nothing you say is going to change my decision now or ever. You're just saying all of this to get your own way again. You think that you're so good enough that you deserve everything in this world. Not on my watch, buddy. I don't care even if you're actually sorry. It is too late for apologies. We're way past that point. No amount of sucking up to me now is going to change anything, so quit your acting. If you don't fix your disgusting attitude sooner or later, you're going to continue feeling sorry, I'll give you that. I guess it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. Hi, this is Steve. After that, I blocked Sadie and Bill from my contacts. Sadie apparently sulked up to me afterwards to try and make me rethink about the marriage proposal. But being a man of my word, I obviously refused her plea. I am now out of reach of everyone from that entitled family and live my life more fulfilling in much better circumstances. Bailey, who soon found out about his refusal of employment, immediately went on a rampage. His actions caused a greater family breakdown, and now everyone lives miserably than ever. As he premonitioned, Bailey was made a joke by everyone he knew. And Bill was humiliated by his own dumb mistakes. I'm really glad that I was able to break off the engagement before getting married. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to see more content.